bringing darkness from above. But if you close your
Emotional damage, 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 emotional damage.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Okay. I'm gonna have to greatly lower the volume now because new settings. Actually, let me... Yeah, new microphone settings. Yeah, new microphone settings, so that means... I think this should be okay. Alright, so they muted the volume a little bit. I think this should be okay. Let's look at what we have real quick here, the main settings that we have. I think we should turn off auto climb because that can mess up the combat. Manual sprint. Manual sprint could make it a little bit more fun. Non-wander info, wander info. What kind of info is it going to display? I don't know. Alright, let's see here. So we could tell this definitely is pretty much mobile settings, as we can see there's not a lot of resolution options. Yeah, definitely not too much resolution options. But we only have, like, preset options.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hey, Mailbox. I'm hoping that I got it. They say that if you did make a character, you're probably not going to properly play the game. So I'm just, like, making the most of going through the menu first. Oh, Kiba, if you're there, can you shout out Mailbox in the meantime? Ooh. Yeah, they need a bunch more settings. This is a good start, though. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to scale to 1920 by 1080. This should be fixed. This needs to get fixed. That is so weird. Oh, shoot. They don't even have shadow settings. In most games, you would have like a shadow setting. I can't even drag my cursor without pressing the Windows key. How about you, Mailbox? Did you manage to get in? Yeah, the settings UI is a little bit to desire, but at least some of the settings that we need are in here. It's just that the usual ones like shadows and other things that I'm usually used to are not here. What else do we have? Accept friend request. I tried getting in, but it said Wanderer creation limit reach. I think that's like one of the issues that they have right now is that they don't go by account registrations, they go by people physically making characters. Which in general doesn't seem like really, not really the best practice. Here's the bright side though, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, progress in the test client doesn't carry over to the actual game. And, like, even if you test the game, you don't get anything once the actual game comes out. If you pre-registered, though, there's pre-registration rewards. That's as far as they get. Let's actually look at the character creations. This is the most extent that we can actually go for. There's, like, character presets. This is the default protagonist. And then we have different outfits. So by the least of it, it's pretty nice that we could be able to make a character the way we want them to look. The physics on their clothing aren't too bad. Oh, this one for female? It does look pretty weird. Kind of weird, even if it's like a preset. Oh yeah, this getup in general looks pretty weird. At least they gave boys booties. Not much room for these, huh? Actually, no, let's get rid of the accessory. How flexible could be with character creation? Let's take a look at this by the least of it. Why am I not surprised? Can't tell what this rear color is supposed to do. Oh, I see what that shade is for. Okay, that in and of itself is pretty cool. Okay, okay. Let's see. So there were... Okay, so anything regarding clothes is presets. But everything else is... See... Hey, Akiba, if you haven't given a shout out yet, can you give a shout out to Hail the Mailbox? Only 10 styles? I think there's more, but then again, it's quite possible they might like add more. Oh, that's kind of new. I haven't seen this option where you can do both the front and back. Eyes are looking a little bit too beautiful, though.
Maybe a ruined segue as for Tavat's first bulk. I honestly would watch that. Tavat's first ever series, Mall Cop in Tavat, with the Rune Guard segue.
You know what this actually reminds me of? And also thank you, Mailbox, for being the entertainer of that clip. This kind of reminds me of that one time in Genshin where Arataki Ito and his gang got to the festival, but they couldn't enjoy anything anymore, so they just hogged a photo standee. This is feeling like one of those moments right now. Can you adjust the thickness of these? Well, oh my goodness sakes. All of the eyes feel really weird. We don't even have lizard eyes for some reason. Yeah, these are super weird. Are those irises meant to be that big? It's technically called iris, but the pupil is what's inside. The color part is the iris. God, this creation feels so weird. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, there's the reptilian eyes. Okay, these are the special eyes. Reptilian eyes are kind of cool though, so I could just go with this. How many different colors do we have on this? Oh, I see what that is. But here's the bright side of this, though. I can see this being a really good option for, like, players who just want to get character creation out of the way first and then dive right into the game. There's the plus side of that. I'm trying to look at some plus sides that they have in their game design based off the menu alone. Why? So many of these eyes look so weird. These... Oh, that's kind of... Oh, that's buggy. Oh, that's really buggy. I think I've probably got to send that to the devs. I don't think that's what should be happening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen in character creation. Devs. And I completely reset myself. Great. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think I'm very picky about this part. I should have just made a character if I knew that... They weren't, like, very specific on that, though. They were not specific. It's probably the only gripe I have right now. You have some decent sliders, but I feel like they could... There's a little bit more they could work with. Oh, that's actually an interesting slider. Huh. Oh, I went back to a preset. Thank goodness for the undo button. By the least of it, even if we can't be able to, like, get in, I should be able to just show off the in-game, the introduction cutscene just fine. By the least of it, to see how the performance is in general. But by the least of it, because when Genshin Impact started, players are able to play a free demo. They should be able to let people try out the tutorial, by the least of it. Yeah, by the least of it, a tutorial would be great. I think this is good enough for now. I don't think I want to, like, mess up with this anymore. Let's actually see what the introduction cutscene looks like. To see how this runs. In terms of cutscenes.
You wish to see me, my lord?
Huh? Audio's low.
Hykros has sent someone into the quarantine zone. It's time to release the hounds.
Target signal lost. I can't locate it anymore.
Careful. Something about this place doesn't feel right. Appearance? Here? How?
Run! It's a trap!
We need to lose them. Watch out!
Let's split up!
And this is one of the lost siblings scenarios. Wander creation limit reached. Wow. Okay, what happens if I press escape? Hold on, let me actually turn off the in-game volume. That is weird. Okay, not only do I have to submit that buggy thing for for an unplayable test client, I have to actually wow. They decided to do that. Why couldn't they be like explicit about that and say like character creation limit? That is let me restart this and see what happens. So if you made a preset, does it save the preset at least? They should have been clear about that to begin with. What if somebody actually ends up... Okay, that I was just testing to see if that was still a thing. Sucks. I was hyping all that for nothing. Well, let's try to look at the positives here. This isn't the final product, anyways. Well, supposedly... And this keeps crashing. Is that a point where it just won't run for me anymore? This is so interesting. Because, like, in all honesty, why would they not be specific about... Hold on. Wait, didn't I make a preset? Okay, so the preset is saved at least. Oh boy. All right, let's actually go ahead and I'm kind of like in their Discord at the moment. They well, at least I got something to submit to them. I just don't know how to like. It's just a shame though because their current beta is almost done. And this is probably like the only time you could be able to like test the game again. They could have just made it open. Alright, let's look at their social medias real quick because maybe it's a thing with maybe it's a thing with international devs and in general that they couldn't be able to be clear enough about their processes. Once the registration to the advertisement feature, we will share the download link officially and allow any player to download and register. The registration will be closed when reaching the maximum player limit. Here's the thing. It literally just says this, like, they allow any players to download and register, but they didn't specifically say that you have to create a character to be counted in. So people who, like, read this announcement assume that... Like, there are some players who assume that, like, just registering an account with the client is enough. That's like super disappointing. Let's see if I could be able to, like, access anything else in the UI here. Encounter a bug report. Please send us... How do I send something to these guys? Yeah, by the least of it, I can at least say that... I don't know if the same can be said for Starrail, though. Okay, we're back over here. I definitely could say that maybe their display settings could be a little bit more optimized, because this is only primarily mobile friendly right now, as it's apparent. This Genshin's pretty optimized for consoles and PC. They're trying to, like, go through the same scope that Genshin is. Also, why is there exit game button in the settings menu and not the actual front screen? Let me see where I can submit something. Can only do it on Discord? It's rather informal. They should have like a support email or something. They have a Facebook page, Twitter page from their launcher. Maybe it is an international company thing. Let me do some stream raiders in the meantime while I do some research as to what the heck they got on their website. Okay, how do you have a website and not even have a contact us portion? They only have their socials. But yeah, they literally don't have a contact us portion. Let's actually get to this boss stage and I'll probably run some dungeons. I did say I was mentally preparing myself for the worst. Okay, so somebody on Twitter said the same thing. Someone on Twitter said they downloaded even created their appearance when they start. The game said Wander Creation Limit Reach, and then they specifically replied they are looking to this issue and working towards a solution. Yeah, this person is correct. You never said you had to make a character within 6 hours. So it's not just me and Mailbox. And even the Discord servers, people say that they can't do anything about it. This is really not a good way to start. Even if this is the last beta, this doesn't really have good... This is not good publicity. Oh, and thank you for the Epic Bomber and Stream Raiders, by the way. Nicholas? Yeah, Nicholas. Okay, so there's only 2 comments, and they said that the... Let me actually send a reply. I'm really intrigued if anybody I sent the link to got access. I wouldn't be surprised if anybody I sent the link to wasn't able to make it in like me. Well, somebody actually designed a character like Anya. That's really cute. Still, this is not really good publicity. Yeah, I took that directly from Discord. Let's see what we can discuss about them working on in terms of basic functionality. Well, for one part, display setting is being optimized because... First of all, it's... So if it's not full screen, it decides to work okay, I guess. Advanced settings could use a little bit more stuff. Co-op and queue events are... Hold on, I'm just like looking how much people are saying are bugged. The only thing we could probably do, I guess, is if we install the... Technically speaking, there's the Chinese client. I could technically look for that. I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea. I have a vague idea. Let me actually turn on the background music in the meantime, and I'm gonna test this out to see if we can actually push our way in. Okay, let's open it up this way. That. Okay, now. I'm gonna try something. This might be very poor performance, but. I can probably make it work. Yeah, I just wanted to see like what setting, what it will show on there. Interesting. Okay, let's try this one. interesting. Let me actually change the game in the meantime. I always want to finish. I want to do a few stages of Stream Raiders, anyways. Sorry, I couldn't be in. Things can be better, y'all. I'm just trying to get somewhere at the moment. What's with the new egg? What's with the new egg getting new games recently? Or new games on sale? Just when I thought I could find a new game to test. Technically, I have a new game in my Steam library, but it's not really on my most prioritized game I want to test. I'd probably give up all hope if I don't get into Zenless Zone Zero's beta. I failed to get into Genshin's beta. I failed to get into Star Rail's beta twice. And this happens. They didn't even specifically say that. I know it's going to be coming out pretty soon. The third quarter's around the corner. Oh hey, what's up, Hinky? How are you doing? What's new? I recognize you from Narukami's channel. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just in a very, very mixed emotions, mixed vibes mood at the moment. I don't stream like so often. I do play Genshin though. It's just I've been doing too much Genshin, so I'm opening up different games to. I'm opening up different games to get off the Genshin grind for a bit. How have you been doing? What you been up to? Well, here's the bright side for I'm trying to look at bright sides right now, so I don't have to be completely down in the dumps. On the bright side, I should be able to get back into playing Nintendo Switch stuff. Yeah, probably for my next session, I'll just turn on my Nintendo Switch again and just play some Pokemon and or Animal Crossing. I can't do it on the fly because it takes major before turning on OBS preparation, you know? Downloading Fall Guys on Switch? Maybe I could actually open up some Fail Guys. Oh, it's on my other drive, though. Probably another time. It's easy to boot up, though. What if I just, like, open up, hopefully the game isn't too buggy for you. Oh yeah, Mailbox, if you're there, do you want to co-op with me before the reset happens? On Genshin? I'm just typing something on Twitter right now. Okay, I'm trying like a bunch of different downloads to see if this will work. Hopefully Fall Guys is fun for the Switch for you, Hinky. Maybe we should play some Switch games together sometime. And on the bright side, though, how's my microphone audio this time around? Does it sound a little bit not ear scratchy? Alright, let me look at my Steam library to see if there's something that I can test in the meantime. But technically speaking, I could put this on my testing list now too, because technically I've tested 5 games before they released. Well, one of them is still in a phase of not being released. You got a game you can give me? Which game can you give me, Kiba? That's really upsetty spaghetti. This is probably like the most neutral I've sounded. Because normally I would sound a lot more defeated, but I'm pretty, because usually I'm like not as like in control of myself, but I've been pretty prepared for the worst mentally. A detective isometric game. Interesting. I suppose I could download it. Maybe. I'm kind of picky with isometric games, though. Since this day wasn't really successful, I'll probably do a Nintendo Switch stream for the next one. Wait, that's not the one I want. Let's do this round of Stream Raiders in the meantime while I take a sip of water and, gain some composure for myself. Alright, I'm back. Try something different this time. Adventure game. Okay, something's probably crashing, so it's probably best I go the, whatchamacallit, PNG mode. Yeah, I'm gonna go PNG, be right back.
The discovery of this revolutionary energy source excited the entire world. Through repeated fierce competitions and Terrasite revolutionized science and technology. Humanity was becoming great beings.
Let me fix this real quick. Alright, so that display is fixed. PC control fixed. I wonder if I could test this in single player if I don't find people. There we go, now it's fixed, I think. Oh, then let me restart this. Alright, let's see if we can run this one. And I see Kakao Games as a publisher. I sort of have questions. I'm trying to open my brain more. I'm trying to open my mind more for survival games, though. But the main thing is that probably a lot of recent game titles that don't bring specifically anything new to the genre, just another outlet for mechanics and aspects of survival that already exist. Okay, now everything should be working.
Sight. The fourth fire of civilization.
This is
Revolutionary energy source excited the entire world.
Okay, that was pretty weird. They needed to actually do that. Oh, it's probably like the new. There's probably some settings that I did, Kiba. And no worries, no gameplay is starting anyways. We're just doing an intro cutscene. Supposedly they're giving like, I have scheduled ads here now. But definitely let me know when they're over, for sure, so I know how frequent and how long they happen.
Terrasite. The fourth fire of civilization. The discovery of this revolutionary energy source excited the entire world. Through repeated fierce competitions and raving wars, Terrasite revolutionized science and technology. Humanity was becoming great beings, just like the gods their ancestors had served. Now, they were able to control the weather and gravitation in space. Earth was violated by her insatiable inhabitants. A few scientists warned them of the doom that their greed would bring about, but it was not listened to. Eventually, her smoldering resentment flared up. Cracked lands gushed out flames, and darkened skies poured out storms. Facing the surge of destruction, people cried out like babies in stark terror. Right on the brink of collapse, fortunately, they recalled the traces of civilization still intact in space. After going through many sacrifices, they made it there. The structures of the Earth's orbit, originally designed for warfare, became a haven for mankind. The involuntary immigrants called their unfamiliar homes Orbis. Through generations of strenuous efforts, they had fully adapted themselves to living in the extraterrestrial margins. The fear of the sudden end seemed to be forgotten in their memories along with Earth. Before long, however,
Hey, welcome back, Kiba.
mankind could not help but remind themselves of their home planet. Having failed to find an alternative resource to Terrasite, humanity was being driven to energy depletion. There remained only one choice, and that was to bring Terrasite from Earth. However, it was so obvious that mining Terrasite would repeat the catastrophe of the past. Therefore, Orbis put the names on the list of volunteers for this dangerous journey. The names of outcasts, like you. Expect entry interface in 10
How much
minutes.
exposition does this
Brace
give?
for impact. We sincerely wish you return to Orbis safely. Of course, with Terrasite.
Oh, someone actually... Nobody stole my name. It's usually somebody would steal my name, for whatever reason. Oh yeah, nobody likes to read the fine text, but let me actually just skim through this to see if there's anything discerning. Accurate information, suspension of accounts. Ah, what happens? Refund policy, what do they have with cacao? 7 days of that purchase. Battle Pass may be refunded only if a refund request is made within 2 weeks. No circumstances, refunds we give for consumed stuff. I think we're fine. Actually, let us look at the graphic settings. Oh. This is interesting. Ooh, that looks kind of weird. And textures of this game look kind of weird at the... Oh, that explains it. That explains the weird volume balance. Well, technically, I've managed to get access to this, so might as well make the most of it. Okay, settings should be good for now, I hope. Alright, yeah, we should be good. Well, let's make it 50. Why does it turn off the sound when I'm in the game, though? Well, on the bright side, less options, it gives me more freedom. And it doesn't give me, too much to think about. Wait, Kiba, are the games you're talking about from Humble Bundle? Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm so glad you're alive. I thought you might be dead since you were just lying there. I am Vanessa Holden, one of the pioneers. We help outcasts like you. I'm sure Orbis coerced you into mining terracite and bringing it back, right? Don't worry, I'm not a watchdog sent by Orbis authorities. You'll soon find out why we're trying to help you. Just focus on learning how to survive for now. Regardless of whether you choose to stay on Earth or go back to Orbis, you have to stay alive first. Use the moving keys to move around. You can use the directional keys and the sprint key together to sprint. Looks like you got hurt from the impact of landing. You should see a bandage in one of the quick slots at the bottom of the screen. Press the number of the quick slot with the bandage to recover some health. Do you see the green indicator blinking in the lower left corner of the screen? It means that your machine arm is low on energy. Use the battery pack on one of the quick slots to recharge it. Press the number of the quick slot with the battery pack to start. Make sure you don't go to a dangerous area though. Check the danger level displayed on the mini-map in the upper left corner of the screen. If you go to a highly dangerous area, you'll just die right away, so don't try to get adventurous. I know that machine arm must feel awkward, but try to get used to it. Let's try something new. Press Vision Scan to activate Vision Scan. It will help you when you look for something helpful nearby. That vision is a gift from Orbis, just like your machine arm, so put it to good use. While Vision Scan is active, it consumes energy, so make sure not to waste it. Of course, you can use a battery pack again to recharge energy. You should be able to find some canned food in abandoned buildings nearby. You might get attacked by wild beasts or other exiles on the way, though. Press the number of the quick slot with a pistol to hold it in your hand. Once you make it to an abandoned building, use the vision scan I told you about earlier to find canned food more easily. Once you find canned food, you can press indirection key to put it in your inventory.
Right. Let's take a look at some other stuff first. Let me see if we could change the graphic settings first, because it's looking a little bit too fuzzy for me right now. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that's a little bit better.
An outdated android, a relic you'd only find in a museum back in Orbis. It normally doesn't attack people. Its system must be seriously buggy. Back when we pioneers stayed in this building, it used to help us a lot. This makes me sad.
Alright, now to find some canned beans around here, which I can't find. I do have the game Ark Survival. I could probably try that. Seems pretty fun. Especially in co-op, too. Why am I having trouble finding a basic can of beans around here? Oh, there it is.
Out in the wild, you can gather edible plants like mushrooms. You can also hunt animals and cook their raw meat using a barrel grill or a grill. You could die any minute in that outfit. Why don't you make a simple armor for yourself? You should be able to find some metal and fabric in the abandoned buildings to use as materials. Did you get all the materials? Press crafting key and select one of the armor pieces marked with an exclamation mark to craft it. I'm sure Orbis has saved a crafting manual on your machine arm. You can equip the armor you just crafted by double-clicking on it from the inventory. Death is a part of life here, with no doctors and hospitals. However, if you install a sleeping bag or a bed ahead of time, you can respawn there after dying. Craft a sleeping bag and add it to a quick slot, then install it on the ground. You should pick an obscure spot so mean exiles don't destroy your sleeping bag.
Oh boy. Place it on the ground. This is fine.
Press Map key and open the map to see the location of your sleeping bag or bed. When you select My Bed from the respawn screen, you'll be respawned at the location of that sleeping bag or bed. However, when you respawn, you'll lose the items you were carrying except for the ones in the secure slots of your inventory. The rest will be dropped at the spot of your death. You have to go back there and retrieve them before someone else takes them. Craft a camo storage box and install it on the ground, storing items in there. Of course, you want to pick a spot where others won't find it.
So we can't parkour in this game? Or can we?
If you don't have any ammo in your inventory, you can't reload your firearm. The number of remaining shots available for the currently equipped firearm is displayed in the lower right corner of the screen. Get into the habit of crafting ammo so that you won't run out during combat. To gather materials so you can branch out, you need to explore further. However, that would also increase your chance of getting hurt. The healing protocol instantly restores your health. Crafting healing protocols using a workbench can save you some materials. If you need more crafting materials, look in the abandoned buildings.
Oh. Find myself a chip. Oh, perfect.
Equip the crafting protocol left part of the character window. The equipped protocol will be automatically added to a quick slot in the lower right corner of the screen. Then, you can use it by pressing its exclusive quick slot. You need materials to craft a new firearm. I think you'll need to fight a combat robot, so make sure you get some ammunition, food, and medical supplies before you leave.
Oh, hey, Cody. What's up? Don't mind me, I'm just doing a playtest. I'm still a noob. It's assault robot. The heck am I supposed to find one of those losers? I am glad that this game does have a will have a single player server. Considering that, I can see myself, like, hopping on this. If I do see the single player server open up. At least this is a game I could playtest, compared to anime-centric ones that I can't be able to do. Do you actually type in a chat?
The machine arm saves the experience you gain as you try to survive. When the experience points reach a certain level, you can upgrade your machine arm. Press the skill key and upgrade something. Orbis assault bots are some of the weaker combat robots out there. Still, they can pose a threat if they gang up on you as a group.
Yeah, I don't know what server I'm on right now. I wonder how many servers they can make anyways. Or how many servers they'll be hosting.
You can get materials for an assault rifle from robots. Kill more of these robots and craft an assault rifle. Since assault rifles take light ammo, just like pistols, you can use it right away. Now it's time for you to build a shelter for yourself. You can find the materials you need from the resources around you. Press and hold the interaction key against resources like rocks and deposits until they are totally disintegrated to gather as many materials as possible. Easy, right? While you gather the materials, think about where you want to build your home. If you get attacked by wild beasts or other exiles while you're building it, you'll have to collect materials again. Is it weird that I'm telling you to build a home when you're going to return to Orbis someday? Well, having a home increases your chance of survival so that you'll be able to go back at all. Since you in the real world cannot be awake all the time, you need a safe place to stay while you're asleep. You also need a place to store all the materials for crafting weapons and armor.
One Asian and one American server. Interesting. Is the test supposed to end anytime soon? I was wondering if this game is supposed to be, like... I don't know if it's supposed to be a pay to keep or pay to subscribe. Because I definitely saw, like, a single player. I saw a single player thing. Oh, that was a weird thing. I saw a single player option in the menu, but it wasn't accessible. One ended yesterday and another started right away.
Just make sure that no exile takes your valuable terracite from you. If you have found a place, let's get started with constructing your home. First, build a foundation. Press and hold the construction key until you see a ring of options. While still holding the construction key, move the mouse cursor to the building part you want to build. Then release the construction key to start building that part. Select the foundation, and the area where you can build it will be indicated in blue.
I kind of like this. This is feeling Minecrafty. Yeah, that's very true. I only managed to find, like, get access to this playtest, from a giveaway website. And then afterwards, I just haven't opened this in a while. Okay, cool. Let's see, build...
If you don't want others to barge into your home, set up a password on your door. Hold and press interaction key near the door to set up a password.
Build any floor on the wall. Oh.
At first, the whole building process will seem strange and slow. It was like that for us pioneers too. Still, you need to get used to it if you want to go back to Orbis. Now, work on building the rest of the parts to complete your shelter. To make sure that you're the owner of the building you built, you have to install a building core.
I mean, this is tutorial territory.
Craft a building core. Once you craft it, you can add it to a quick slot and install on a built foundation or a ceiling. The building core also works as a power generator. It can turn anything, including terracite, into electricity. If you have any items you don't need anymore, just stick them into the building core to get rid of them.
The guy that survived for 70 days killed me in the starter zone? They honestly shouldn't do that. Because, like, some people, like, skip the tutorials. And then there are some people who are just, like, they just want to take it nice and slow and then suddenly get griefed in the tutorial, and that's not fair. And find some more beans in the meantime. Yeah, I definitely agree. I will give them points for adding the sound effects. Isn't there supposed to be like a display of players on the minimap, though? Like who's on the minimap or something? Also, I keep on getting a bunch of new messages. I think once I'm done with the tutorial, I'll come back to this day another... my English is mixing up. I'll come back to this game another day after I'm comfortable with the tutorial. Oh, there are mushrooms here, but I don't know if they're edible, though. That's the thing. Oh, wait. I remember. There's, I saw some deer earlier. Oh, really now? They should make the tutorials like location a safe zone. So that way people can start out and ease their way into the game. Rather than just people taking advantage and griefing the noobs. Why can't I find another can of beans like I did? I'll admit the robot arm property is pretty cool. Wonder how many different modes they will give for this game. Like, functionally speaking, everything seems to be in place. It's just performance issues might be a thing. And probably the need to make the tutorial map a safe zone. And then once everybody's done with the tutorial, griefing is griefing. I wonder how much we can customize our own cribs, though. Because, like, look at that place over there. Actually, let's look at the architecture of this little place. I kind of... Ah, there's a password on here. Looks decent. Looks like they're trying to make a patio or something over here. Meanwhile, I'm just their neighbor over there like... Oh yeah, how is the swimming? Not enough sound effects, doesn't feel too interactive. I mean, the water particles look great. I'm guessing they'll patch that later. It probably seems to be unfair to like give the noobs what is it? Access to parkour in the beginning of the game. Seriously, I need to place a building core elsewhere? Yeah, it's quite possible. We're just starting out anyways. I gotta learn somehow. I thought there would be more people testing this, I guess. I think the reason that you don't see this on Twitch too much is not only is the game not public, but not only is it not publicly available yet, but I guess people lost interest after testing. That's all I could think about. Which is understandable. Wish we could, like, demolish everything rather than piece by piece. Well, this is upsetting. Huh, interesting. Wonder how much of the tutorial I'm gonna get. I know it says I'm starving, but I can't find any food at the moment. Oh, actually, it's because I don't have like something to cook with. That's the thing. I just realized that. No worries. I'll find something. I'll make something. Oh yeah, definitely appreciated. Oh, I see, okay.
This home is now yours. You can fill it with anything you want. Install a crafting bench and use it to make other devices. Build a power board on the foundation or the ceiling. Then, install the crafting bench you crafted on the built power board.
Here we go. I am so slow at this. Still can't believe I'm kind of starving, though. It's someone else's barrel grill. Well, here's the thing, not all mushrooms are created equal. Also, I should probably make myself a stairway to the next floor. Wouldn't make a lot of sense. Or actually expand the unit a little bit. So that way it can make sense. And Kiba, thank you for the epic earth tank.
Yo, I brought you some food.
Thanks, mate. Feel free to take whatever you want. This map. Some scrap metal here. I think the nice part is that this will finish cooking, and they won't burn the food. Because I know in some other survival games, your food can still burn. Like when I used to play Sea of Thieves a lot, my food would easily burn. Maybe it's the starter zone that just gives a lot of terracite. Like a decent amount of terracite. Oh, I totally 100% agree with you there. Survival games are like really great to play with people if you're not really in for... Because there's like... The main genre of popular gaming nowadays, dude, is like, what is it, multiplayer shooters? Battle Royales in particular? You know how like lots of people are on Valorant, Apex Legends, and all that? These kind of games gives like more to do. Like sure, you still need to shoot to defend yourself, but like building your own base and like gathering resources and whatnot, it's fun. You know what? It's another multiplayer survival game that people have been playing recently. Valheim. People do play Valheim. I know at least like one person or two who's been playing a bunch of Valheim recently. I keep mistaking the power board for the floor. That is totally on me. This is starting to turn out, like, decent, actually. Having the liberty and being able to control, like, being able to build my own base for the first time, it feels pretty productive. Like it. Also, the guy who handed me the food, kind of reminds me of, a good gamer friend I play with. What's another survival game? Oh, I just got Ark for free. That's another survival game. Oh yeah, Conan Exile is another survival game that people play. And I also say Sea of Thieves because, like, it's definitely more survival-ish as a pirate game. I like it, though. I do enjoy playing Sea of Thieves. I just haven't played Sea of Thieves in a hot minute. I think what's gonna be funny is that a lot of people are probably just gonna, when they start out in this game, they're gonna be making a whole entire neighborhood in the starting zone. And then over time, as we go on, then we'll have, like, more neighborhoods in the later areas. But I'm glad that guy, that Good Samaritan, came and brought some food, though. That's really nice of them. Oh, nice, there's a box over here. Oh, this must be somebody else's, actually. It's alright, I won't take it. I'd feel bad for doing that to them. Have I noticed any lag? Oh yeah, I don't find the game to be running at a full 60 FPS at the moment. In all honesty. The visuals still look kind of like fuzzy and glitchy for me. Not like the worst case I've seen. I haven't teleported yet, so I'm not really so sure about that part. Actually, this is not a bad idea because, like, you have this. I have this back fence over here. Okay, it's raining. We actually should finish up the shelter. Cool, cool, cool. Actually, putting that wall there seems like a pretty good idea. So that way it can give me some divisive space. And... oh, no, that's not a good idea. There we go. I know someone in real life whose family is a group of architects. He owns an architecture. His family owns an architecture firm. I really pale in comparison to him when it comes to architectural design. What does it want me to make? Crafting bench, right? Press you to craft a workbench. Okay, workbench. What does it look like? Oh, of course I need metal. That's gonna be fun. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna take me some getting used to. It's all in good practice anyways. Hey, what do you know? I finally found another can of beans. I've been missing that with my meat. I'm still not understanding the custom and, I don't know, the food thing that people would have baked beans with their barbecue. Let alone even having, like, baked beans on toast. which is quite the English thing. I feel like I could make my own homemade baked beans. They would taste like much better than the canned stuff. Be nice if I get a silencer on this, but even then... Where? Oh, hi. Hey, buddy. Oh. Nice. Okay. It's not exactly Sonic Boom from Street Fighter, but... Wait, electrical wire? How the heck am I supposed to... Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it. Ooh, that sounds really good. I could probably make my own barbecue sauce. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I do like the bottled stuff a lot. But the taste eventually becomes stale on me over time. Or put that there, but probably gotta put it in a better spot. Oh, I see it. I do like how the overworld map shows you, like, how far you need for a specific resource and where it should be. I like this little feature right here. Congrats on getting the dash ability. See, I thought we'd be at a little bit more liberty to do a bit more parkour, but the game isn't final yet, so I'm glad there's always more room for improvement. Ooh, okay, nice. Where's the rest of you now? Okay, I just need more metal. That's fine. I just gotta beat up some more robots. For tutorial zone, this definitely feels like a pretty good amount of resources we're getting through here. I want to make another floor. Maybe I could. But then it won't be completely discreet anymore, that's the thing. Roofing? Pillar? Now I'll just make... I'll just cover the roof for now. Or maybe just get, like, access to... I guess the top of this place. Yeah, that sounds like the best course of action. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep it covered. Okay, what was I finding again? Alright, pieces of metal. Oh, nice. Food. Ah, poor elk. At least I got some meat out of it. Don't really see too much of those around here. Seems like from the interaction menu above my character's head, seems like people are just doing their usual activities in the higher zone maps. Fantastic. Wait to be a part of that. Okay, that was weird. They probably need to work on some marketing if they want to make this game appealing to a mass majority of players. Because they have their official YouTube channel, they have an official Twitch page. Other game devs, they gotta do what they gotta do. It's also pretty sure... Oh, actually, let's see if we can take this down by punching. Nice. Sometimes you don't need a gun, you could just sonic punch your way out of things. Easy. Should get a new battery, though.
Keep in mind that most structures that run on electricity must be installed on a power board. Craft a bed using the crafting bench and install it in your shelter. Then, when you die, you can respawn on the installed bed. Press interaction key near your crafting bench to use it. If the building core doesn't have electricity, you can't use the crafting bench. Before crafting a bed, check how much power the building core has. The building core generates power by disintegrating anything. Convert any items you don't use into power with the building core. Of course, feeding it terracite produces the most power.
Okay, workbench. Where the heck is the bed? And of course I need metal. Of course. I wonder how the respawn rates are in this game. Because we have, like... If the world is persistent... Okay, that's weird. Again. Then again, this is not the final build of the game. Should find another... Oh. Do I have a battery on me? Why have I not found a battery on me yet? This feels like a futuristic version of Ark. I kind of see that. I do see that, essentially speaking. If the robots are like Terminators, they would be scarier, but I'm assuming the robots start becoming Terminator mode once we get to the higher zones. But since we're in the tutorial, still in the tutorial map, we should be okay for a while. Hopefully. Essentially, this could become like a post-apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic future version of Ark. I could see that being its potential. Okay, now we should be able to make a bed. It's not the best place, but gives some level of comfort. Oh. Oh, I actually have a wrench. Nice. I didn't actually think I could pick up the wrench, but good to know. Perfect. So now I have a ranged and a melee weapon. That's the strat. Okay, so now that we have the bed... I'm gonna place it, place it over here. Let's hotkey this. Then... that seems fine.
Whenever you have the resources, craft other structures like a forge or a repair bench and install them in your shelter. Let's craft a sturdier piece of armor. Open the crafting bench and craft one of the armor pieces marked with an exclamation mark.
I still don't have a battery, though. I just gotta craft it. Unless it's not in the here. Oh, nope, wait, I do. Oh, I need terracite, okay. Thankfully, there's some just right here. If only I could say the same for scrap metal, though. Okay, I stand corrected. There's a bunch of scrap metal. I hope. Let's find and take what you need. Let's find and take what you need. I think I hear a robot somewhere. Oh yeah, let's make the battery in the meantime. Once we're done with the tutorial, I should lock up this place so that way nobody can be able to take from it. I didn't put anything in the storage cases I set down anywho too, so we're fine. Ooh, I can make an energy pistol. Interesting. We can't lock the door from the inside? Only from the outside? Interesting. I thought that would be a basic feature they would have. Where you could just lock the door from the inside. Well, I guess not. Okay, this dude is kind of bugged. Yeah, he is bugged. Okay, yeah, this is a buggy robot. Alright, let's take all the stuff he has on him, and then let's find this other dude who's... Oh. Whatever's happening with him. Oh, it's the fiber. The heck? So obsessed with collecting metal, I forgot to find some pieces of fiber somewhere. Whoever built that fence is pretty nice. Or unless that was in the game in the first place. Still don't see a spot where I could find fiber though. Great, are we back to basics here? To looking at this part of the map for the stuff I need? Okay, how the heck am I not finding any pieces of, like, leather or stuff? Do I have to go into... I have to go into a different part of the map, do I? Oh, there you are, buddy. Just want to do is craft a new piece of gear. Is that too hard to ask? Instead, all I find on these guys are just pieces of metal. Ah, holy heck. Yeah, I do experience some lag right now. Kind of seeing it at the moment. Oh, there's an animal. Does the game tell you, like, Yeah, does the game tell you where to get specific pieces of resources? Let me go back to my crafting bench and see. Somebody pinged me on Discord. Okay, that's a better thing. Wait, can I? Huh. Hold on, can I break down my old pieces of gear? Because this is made of fiber too, technically speaking. So I need to find a trunk, transport box, or actual humans. Pretty sure I saw a trunk over here before. I just didn't pick it up for whatever reason. I think, like, the seating could be used for fiber, which would be logical. Not in this case, for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't see a luggage anywhere. Actually, speaking of teleport. Oh. This is not one of those games yet. Why is it difficult for me to find some fiber? Now that I could find more pieces of metal. Oh, looks sounds like someone nearby aggroed the robot. It's like I aggroed that one. Or maybe there's suitcases back here on this map. As I previously saw some. Oh, with some beans. Wait, there's a building over here I haven't checked out yet. If this is a building I can check out. Alright, we don't need the scrap metal for now. We're looking for pieces of fiber. Why am I having a hard time finding pieces of fiber? Are people just taking fiber left and right? Sounds like another player around there. I'm gonna stick around to find out who they are. Okay, maybe this part of the map has some fiber I can look for. Oh, someone put some sleeping bags over here. Okay, definitely not sticking around to find out who that is. Whether they're friend or foe. I'm gonna assume people are foes. Unless otherwise.
Hello.
And then there's that dude. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you. I'm just really not so sure why it's difficult for me to find fiber right now, when I can find everything else. Maybe this map is not good for fiber. Not this map in general, just this part of the map. Oh, that'd be very appreciated. I'm still stuck on making a lower metal suit. And I think I'm being affected by lag again. Oh, how creative. Someone made one straight rectangle. Oh, thank you. Okay, we can climb. Definitely like a little bit more than that, but it's a start. Oh. I almost keep forgetting where my home is. Okay, now I can make the lower suit. Why did that take so long for me to find? Or even get in general? See if I can... Let me make another wall, actually. There we go. Then...
More powerful weapon and equipment increase your chance of survival. Now you're going to venture out into more dangerous areas. The battle will be tougher, so make sure to get ammo, food, and medical supplies.
The heck does a pillar look like? Oh, I see, I see. Well, it's kind of funny if I build a window installation inside my place. Tactical advantage. Oh, I should actually lock the door. Well, let me make some storage cases. Actually not put it on the first floor. Oh, I see. Wait, no. Okay, there we go. Should make some new... Okay, yeah, I'm due for a new battery. Defeat hyena gun shielder. Or... Oh yeah, no problem, Kiba. Sorry that we couldn't be able to be successful this session, but have a wonderful rest. Hopefully I'll be done with the tutorial real soon. Hopefully. Guessing we have to go to the red zone now. For those gun shielders. could drive that. The nearby portal leads to access keys. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm in their base. What now? Assuming Hyena is like the equivalent to Hydra in this game. Like Hydra from Marvel. Don't see any foot soldiers, though. You could die from hypothermia in this game? That ain't realistic, I don't know what is. Oh yeah, I see the amount of ammo I have in the bottom right corner. I just noticed that. Oh, did someone give me a shout out? Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, thank you for that, Kiba. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the company too, even if even if this session wasn't the most successful one. Oh, finally. Is the shadowed function just broken right now? These are absolutely breaking. Looks like you're inviting someone in on purpose. Okay, I still don't know where the heck I'm supposed to find these foot soldiers. I should make some bandages too. I don't have any bandages. Oh, it's a robot. Okay, maybe I should head back to base. Okay, so there's the support base over here. This is a sniper ridge. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go over to this base to take out their foot soldiers. I still need a bunch of bandages first, though. Oh, good thing we got some fiber. Okay, let's charge our way to this port base then. That's where we have to go. That's where we have to go. And that thing is still after me. Gonna lose it. I would hope monsters can be de-aggroed. If not, it feels kind of weird that they can't be de-aggroed. That they would continually pursue you. I'm like entering these territories, but I don't see any bad guys yet. What's up with that? Did like everybody on the map already kill them? Wait, there's fall damage, right? Let me test that. Okay, let's try a different height. What's this deer, actually?
Watch out! A hidden sniper is after you.
What's this animal I just slaughtered? Okay, there's snipers, but where's the actual enemies I'm supposed to defeat? Okay, this is another hyena base. Supposedly, I could use their teleporters. Okay, who has the access key around here? Oh, here you are. Okay, how do I take you down? Seriously? Okay, at least I woke up in my bed, but
Are
I
you
think...
awake? You probably lost everything in your inventory, except whatever you have in your secure slots. Recover the items left where you died before somebody else takes them away.
Just when I died over here, perfect. At least I have some skill points, though. Get the booty. Okay, this is where I died. I'm guessing that's where the supply drop is happening. Not so sure where I'm supposed to retrieve my lost goodies if I died over here. I see this light over here, but, like... Wait, where's the orbital supply thing? Oh, it's over here.
Orbital supply signal detected near you. It should have some useful things for you.
That's a mine. Oh, it's right next to somebody's house, too. Well, at least it was a robot, not another player.
It's a secure data card clip used by Orbis authorities. It's split into several pieces, like a puzzle. You can't see what's on it until you put it together with the rest of the pieces. By the way, why was this in here? Maybe this supply pod isn't set out for the exiles.
Alright, let's go ahead and craft our stuff again. Which includes... Actually, you know what? Does it feel like we're gonna be, like, ready for the hyena guys for a while? Let's actually go back to our base. So if you look out... to keep your stuff on you, or? I feel like we've got like a good amount of playtime so far. I could continue another time. Alright, let's get some ammo here. Let's get some parts off of this. Okay, nice. I locked the door. As long as nobody knows the PW, we should be good. Should be good here. Good thing I still have my pistol. Alright. Eh, that's fine. I could always redo it. This game definitely has some potential. It just... feels like they should like open up more slots. They only save files in Asia, one PvP America 1. It will be desynchronized. I can't wait for the single player server to open up because I like to play the single player mode. And hopefully they could be able to expand this even further. It's a good start. It just needs like a lot of quality of life brush-ups and whatnot, and some bits of optimization, then it'll probably be better. Oh boy. But in any case, what else have people been... Oh, it's more stickies. I just don't like how the music just tunes out when you... Yeah, I don't like it how the music just tunes out when... Oh, we can actually... Yeah, I don't like how the music tunes out, the sound tunes out when you click out of the game, unless you can actually disable that. Oh, I didn't even know we can use the mic here. Interesting. It's whatever. It has pretty good potential, just that maybe a little bit more time to touch it up and whatnot, and then it'll probably be good for a multiplayer survival experience. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do here. And thank you to Cody and Hinky for the follows, by the way. I don't think I want to raid. Yeah, I don't feel like... I don't really feel like today is the time we can raid. It just doesn't feel right without... it just doesn't feel right in general at the moment. I could probably drop a host instead. Drac is online. I think I could probably host him. He might not get the notification though, because hosts don't work anymore. If we don't win this match, I'll do like one more Stream Raiders round. But I'm gonna go back on my Nintendo Switch the next on the next session, whenever the next session is. I didn't think like to this time would be like a disappointment, and I hyped it up for nothing. It's just very disappointing with oh, we actually won this one. With what happened with what they've done with this last beta before release. Well, we have to keep on looking on some bright sides, I guess, because they say like beta progress is not going to carry over to the main game. The only thing that matters for the main game is pre-registration. That's the least we can do right now, and I guess I could do that. Alright, let's get these rewards as Stream Raiders in the meantime, then I'll go ahead and host my dude Draku. He's playing some Taram Online. Dang, that must be a very old... That must be a very... Is it an old game? Must be an OG game. Well, if anybody wants to... Anybody wants to hit me up and whatnot, you'll know where to go. I'm gonna take down those videos and whatnot now because we hyped it up for nothing. No, we're... The company right now just... They could have had a better proceedings. They didn't say that we need to make a character to make it count that we enter the beta. Like, other websites say that we need to register an account and your position is set. So, I just dismayed in general. So it's like, tough luck, kid. Well, at least I could say I can add this game on. Instead of Tower of Fantasy, I could be able to add on Dystera as a game I've tested. But at the same time, it's like... I've been losing a lot of hope for any, like, anime-centric games. Like, vividly graphical games on my playlist, on my playtest list, because I tried signing up for Genshin Impact's beta every single opportunity they have and just didn't get in. Honkai Star Rail, I tried signing up and didn't get in from their opportunities. Zenless Zone Zero, I have no flippin' idea because it feels like MiHoYo doesn't want me to test their games anymore. And the only other hope I could hold out for is Blue Protocol, and hoping that Blue Protocol beta will open again at some point in time. And I'm just... Sorry, my nose is just making me talk funny. And I hope that at some point in time, we get to hear of an update more.
Hi, how are you?
For Blue Protocol. That's it. That's all the hope I have left. It's either Blue Protocol or this game. Noah's Heart, actually. Blue Protocol, Noah's Heart, and what else? We failed Tower of Fantasy. That's all I'll say. We failed to get into Tower Fantasy because of the company not giving proper directions. And I'm just completely dismayed by it. Just when I want to explore the game for the first time. Oh, hey, Curry. You didn't miss out on anything too special. I'm not really in a good mood right now, so... I'm just probably gonna, like... hope that Blue Protocol will release more information about beta access at some point, and then Noah's Heart, maybe. Zenless Zone Zero, I don't know if I'll get into it or not. I doubt it because I've not been able to get into any of MiHoYo's betas. And I'm trying to think of like one more game I've wanted to test, but I couldn't think about it right now. Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking about it besides like those three games. Oh, Project Barbecue. There's this hack and slash game from Korea called Project Barbecue for some reason. It's some sort of hack and slash online game. I don't know if it's going to be an MMO or a straight up dungeon crawler. But in any case, I'm sorry this session really couldn't be the session I wanted to do. On the bright side, like the progress in the beta we're missing doesn't matter. But at the same time, it's still at the same time, um, this would have been nice to test. I just hyped up like me wanting to like try this game out for the first time for nothing. And that really like disappoints me. I'm gonna take another day to myself because I'm really in need of it. I was mentally preparing myself for the worst outcome, and the worst outcome just straight up happens. Ay ay ay. And I don't think they're gonna do anything more about it because there's only 2 days left that they're open that they have the test open. What can they do within 2 days left? Nothing. Because it's too late. They only put in like 5 to 6 days of testing and then they're gonna release the game pretty soon. But yeah, Blue overall, hopefully one of the next 4 games I can get into testing for Blue Protocol, Noah's Heart, Project Barbecue, or I've got my brain my or Zenless Zone Zero, Triple Z. That's the game that I keep calling Triple Z. Sorry to end things off on a sour note, y'all. I'm just gonna do some self-care and take care of myself now. I'll send you guys over to Drac in the meantime. I haven't hopped over him in a while. There's no raid message, just tell him I said hi. Today wasn't really a good day for me. Today really wasn't a set day. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Part of me was just completely unprepared today.